Hi, I'm Sudeep Koshy and I'm driving a Cadillac today. It's called the Optiq, OPTIQ. It's the latest compact SUV in the Cadillac range. Well, we know that the compact SUV of Cadillac was called XT4. But for Escalade, everything was numbers and letters. But it is not just the alphanumeric naming pattern that has changed now. This changes everything. This is the Cadillac Optiq and the marker of a new chapter in the history of Cadillac, because this is the first all-electric Cadillac, and they're starting with the compact SUV, which was initially the position claimed by XT4. Well, unfortunately, it has had a very short run. The XT4, great car, was launched in 2019 and just got a refresh in 24, but then it's saying goodbye in 2025. So it's a 5-seater compact SUV, all-electric SUV, and it is not exactly the same size as the XT4, because this one, even though it is their entry-level compact SUV, it is 4.8 meters. More, in fact, over that. Now, this color is called the Deep Ocean Tint Coat, and it is one of the two signature colors they've launched. Looks really nice, and also just as much of a part of the design, the signature design, are those oblique lines and the lights and all that. And the lights have, front and rear, have choreographed movements, the dancing lights we can call it. Longish profile with a low roof line and a deeply sloped windscreen, 21-inch wheels, so it's not quite the compact SUV. In fact, it has segment-leading rear legroom and 792 liters of class-leading boot space. And the boot lid comes with automatic opening. If you just have your key in the pocket and standing next to it, it opens itself. The door handles are pretty much like electric car styling, but then it really doesn't feel very reassuring to the grip. Space is optimally managed and quite techie styled as well. You have a button on the dashboard, you press it and the glove box opens. Likewise, the wireless charger is a slide-in charging spot just next to the armrest. Adding to the comfort of the spacious cabin are these ventilated seats. They are cooled, and also a nice panoramic glass roof. You can't move it, but then it lets a lot of light in. There is a 126 color dual tone ambient lighting. I mean, it's not everywhere and it's not very stark, but then, subtle enough, but it's nice too. The materials used in this cabin are quite different and innovative, but then the opinion could be divided given that this is a luxury cabin. Now, for example, the blue plastic or the flannel-like trim, which kind of reminds you of these flannel jackets. But here is something to feel good. For example, the patterned accent fabric is made of yarn, woven from yarn made of 100% recycled material. The tech in this cabin is rather advanced and impressive. In true Cadillac style, a 33-inch seamless diagonal display. The LED display has 9K resolution and emits 1 billion colors. There is a 19-speaker AKG studio audio system with Dolby Atmos. Then there is a case of the start and stop function. Well, you have to do nothing, just open the door and the car is on, ready to take off. And also you close the door, it is shut. Everything is, system is shut. But then I prefer a dedicated button because, at times there used to be some confusion. So how easy is it to charge the Cadillac Optiq? Well, quite easy, because with a 22 kilowatt fast charging capability, both AC and DC, well, they promise up to 96 kilometers per hour range from the AC charging, and from a DC charger, public charger, 163 kilometers worth in just 15 minutes. The Cadillac Optiq is driven by an 85 kilowatt hour battery. It has dual motors. The version here has dual motors, one for the front wheels and the other for the rear wheels. So it's an all-wheel drive. Output is good for what is equivalent to 300 horsepower and 451 Newton meters of torque, which is good to take this car from 0 to 100 in 6 seconds, plus or minus 0.1. Cadillac promises a range of 704 kilometers in ideal conditions, but is also quick to mention a very practical, real-life, real-world figures of 492 kilometers. Well, which is very close to reality because my testing yielded 486 kilometers. very good. Now 300 horsepower is pretty ample for a compact SUV, and the instantaneous torque of the electric car is of course available in the Optiq as well. But the delivery is not like shockingly instantaneous. It is actually there, quite smoothly delivered, and quite accurately driven as well. It's a 2,300 kilogram car, with a heavy battery, of course. Electric cars are heavier, and it adds to the stability, and in the ramps, very comfortably, very enjoyably driven. As to be expected from a futuristic Cadillac, the driving support, the driver assistance is ample, it's comprehensive. You have alerts, you have interventions and vision support as well, like pedestrian detection all around, and in fact rear cross traffic alert, forward collision warning. And when it comes to vision, it's not just a surround vision of the camera, but the rear view monitor is actually a camera. So how much does a new entry-level vehicle from Cadillac cost? 235,000 dirhams including VAT onwards. And that includes a 3-year subscription to the OnStar connected services from GM with 10 GB data per month, and a 7 kilowatt wall box, which is good for 30 kilometers per hour worth of charging for home charging. Ample power, plenty of comfort, inspiring tech. Well, the Cadillac Optiq is definitely worth a test drive, especially to experience the future of Cadillac.